Hey guys, Tater here with my friend who once threw up on my carpet, Gary. Today we are talking about distributing a game, more specifically, where to distribute a game for PC. If you have something ready for distribution, then you are most likely going to use an ESD or electronic software distribution platform. Important to know that there are many options for different people, and at the end of the day it all depends on your preferences and your abilities. So let's begin our top 5 distribution platforms for games. Number 5 is an easy one, which is Gamejolt. This platform is perfect for indie developers with a low publishing cost of $0 and the freedom to constantly change details. Whether you plan on selling or not, the exchange of money is very easy to configure. Setup is quick and the community is growing very rapidly. The best part of this is the feedback given is more commonly from other game developers rather than just gamers. While both forms of feedback and reviews should be welcomed with open arms, it is more comforting to have somebody that knows the struggle of game development giving you advice. At the same time, the embedded download system and launcher they provide really make the games on their platform professional and stand out. Therefore, I would highly recommend this to anyone publishing for their first time. Number 4 is IndieDB. Although the site is full of game devs, you can still manually share your games around until they become popular enough to publish. This was done by a few large Steam titles. Whilst in development, they would release free versions to the community to get a decent amount of testing done. Unfortunately, there is no purchase system in place, so all the downloads are free, but this is a very specific platform for in-development distribution, not publishing. So the site itself does offer a lot of great features, including a ranking system for other games on IndieDB, giving you a heads up of how popular your game actually is. This platform is the origin of Gang Beasts, Five Nights at Freddy's, and of course Slender the Arrival. Number 3 is Congregate. I didn't forget about you browser-based developers out there, don't worry. Congregate is specifically towards free-to-play games. A lot of developers use this for their prototype builds before creating their own hosted site, enabling full advertising revenue. Of course, you need a community before you start making your own website, and what better way to start than to use Congregate? Easy uploads and watch as your numbers increase. They are fully in support of Unity and have a few great Unity games already. Again, you cannot charge for this one, and the ad revenue goes towards hosting the website. That being said, it is a great starting point, in fact a perfect place to get mobile games tested. So if you browse through their selection, you'll see Kingdom Rush, Bloons TD and Burrito Bison, all of which are doing extremely well on mobile distribution platforms. Number 2 is my personal favorite, which is Itch.io. The site is used mainly by indie developers, but this time you can set a price on your game regardless of its state. Traditionally, you can charge for your product, of course, or you can choose their pay what you want system, allowing players to pay what they believe your game is worth. Money aside, it is a really well-made platform, easy to sign up for, and the games get a lot of attention since the content is relatively low. This site makes the entire process of distribution much easier to understand, including its own form of analytics to see when and where your game is being downloaded from. Definitely sets indies off to a great start. Number 1 is very obvious. This is where most people attempt to get their product, and that is Steam. Now fortunately, there is a filtered system known as Steam Greenlight, used to only place products on the shelf that are guaranteed to sell. In order to get on the Steam store, it must go through this system, and the most efficient way to get the necessary votes is to have an established community. So using the other places to start publishing is better to establish your community, and if your game is well made and deserving of a spot on Steam, then people are usually more happy to help you get there. Each platform has its own share of merits, and you are not limited to choosing just one. The more the better. Also, you guys all know about Steam, so I'm not going to waste your time. Thanks for watching, guys. If you are a game developer and want to join some other game developers, then head over to our Discord channel, link should be in the description below. If you have any thoughts on today's list, leave us a comment and we'll be sure to check it out. Otherwise, continue making sweet stuff.